Hey folks, it's Bishopheals from the ECF Forums. How you guys doing today, baby? I'm actually here today because people have asked me, and BSP, especially him, he's been asking to maximize Ithaka on a Provari. Now, we all know Provari served me well. No, I'm not knocking Provari. She was so beautiful at one time I married the bitch. That's for sure. But I was very pleased to divorce her. That's for sure. Okay. Now, here's my Provari. And today we're going to put Ithaka on Provari on dual coils, maximizing the vape of what you can handle and what you can produce on the Provari. Okay, so if you don't have a mechanical mod and you have a Provari or another variable voltage mod, I'm going to help you out today. That's for sure. So we're going to be doing dual coils the way I do them on mechanical mods. But there's going to be a slight variation in between them, okay? Because this is capped at 3.5 amps. So I have to make the coils specifically within the 3.5 amp parameters, okay? So with that, I'm going to get started right now. That's for sure. Forget about it. So we're going to take, I'm going to take Kanthal, and I'm going to use 34 gauge Kanthal, and I'm going to use silver, so we can speed up the lighting process. That's for sure. Silver is one of the best wires for conductivity, but it is the most fragile wire to use. So if you don't know how to use silver, I would advise you then use nickel. That's for sure. But here we go. So I got the first loop going, and let me get this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so give it a yank. Okay, that's one part. Cut the tail off now. This is how tiny you would want it. Here, let me zoom that in for you. See that? Very tiny, that's for sure. Now, let's measure the ohms. I'm going to go for a goal of 1.7. That's pretty much my goal. Let's see how close I can get it as far as on dual coils. Okay, so I would have to make about 3 point. Let me look at the calculator. .7. So I'm looking at about 3.4. Let's go about 3.3 just to give me some extra cushion. So we would have to do 3.3 ohms on this coil. That's 3.9. 3.2. Oh, almost there. Let's 3.0. 3.2. 3.0. Let's see now. 3.2. One more, baby. Come on, I'm stretching it out a little. There we go. This is my 3.3. Oh, let's give some back. There we go, 3.3. So now I marked it. Now this is 34 gauge I'm using. And as you can see, we're looking at a big piece. That's for sure. See that? It's a pretty big piece, that's for sure. So let me get this going, and I'll get the second wire going as well, and I'll see you guys in a bit. And this one's about the same amount of wraps, almost 11 wraps. Okay, so now let's get them placed in. And it's going to be an X. Okay, now we got the other wick. That will be the one for the X. Like so. Put the other one on the wick that doesn't contain any coils, any wraps. Okay. Now let's tie up the negatives. Like so. Let's cut the excess off. Like so. And now for the positive. Same thing as I mentioned on the other one. You just want to pinch it on the torque and then loop it around. Like so. Cut it. Like so. Bring down the excess wick to the channels. Forget about it. Wow. Can't believe this. We're putting this on the Provari. Oh my gosh. BSP, man, must be having a heart attack right now. Forget about it. Yep, I called it. Somebody call emergency services for BSP. Forget about it. Alright. There we go. See how that looks? Let me zoom that in for you. Look at all those wraps. You got about almost 11 wraps on each coil there. Forget about it. Now what we're going to do is finish the assembly. Now this is going to be the best build, the hottest build that you're going to be able to get as far as in a Provari. That's for sure. Forget about it. Due to the 3.5, yep. Unless they raise up that number, you know, I mean, it's well within safe reasons. I mean, on an 18650 battery, you're able to do way over past 10 amps. That's for sure. You know, that's something that they should, you know, implore as far as on the Provari models already. I mean, that way people can use the advantages of their 18650 battery. You know, that's for sure. Okay, so now let's put it on the base. Oh, before I put on the base, you want to make sure that you put this on the double wick end, the automatic feeder. Okay, so I'm going to put this automatically on my double wick end. Okay. Okay, dokie. So now, let's put this on here. Let's extend the 510. There we go, it's extended. Let's get a there we go. Orbtronic 18650. We'll start small. Let's try 4.8 volts. Yeah, all right, let's really crank this. And let's do it at 6 volts. I don't know if you can see that. It's at 6 volts. Oh, E1. Let's go to power down. Let's go 5.9. E1. We'll try 5.6. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not blasting error. So 5.5. They both light up. Okay. So now let's experience this vape. So we're looking at 5.5 volts at resistance. We're at 1.9. Looking at about 2.8 current amp-wise, and we're looking at 15, almost 16 watts. Okay. If I were to do 5.6, which it won't let me, at 1.9, that will give me, I'm still under the amps of 3.5, which is 2.9 amps at 16.5 watts. Huh, funny. Maybe it's my Provari. Maybe it's my ex-wife. She's damaged goods. But as you can see, she fires at 5.5, but she won't fire at 5.6. You know, she should be able to fire at 5.6 because it's within the amps. Oh, E1. Funny, huh? Interesting. Women, I tell you. Well, let's see how she works. Come on, put it on the cap. Okay. Now, this is 1.9 ohms. It's the, I don't know if it's my Provari, that's not allowing me to shoot up to 3.5 amps. Kind of weird. I mean, here, I'll show you on the ohms. Okay, so it's like 1.9 ohms, 1.89, and you know, according towards the Ohm's law, it should. I'm still within. I'm still under 3 amps, and it should fire, and it will not fire. I mean, the vape is not. I'm not getting a really nice strengthly vape, that's for sure. I was actually counting on those 3.5 amps, so now I have to re-engineer the coils uh, and see. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. Live hard and vape hard, baby. Forget about it.